Yes, so as I said, we are looking at stock control or inventory control. The purpose of inventory control is you don't want to overstock because colleagues, what happens if you overstock? Especially if you are selling food or perishable goods, what happens if you overstock? The goods they get destroyed, right? Then you also want to avoid understocking because if you understock, it means when people come to buy goods, you won't have. So you will lose customers and you also have angry customers. Okay, so we talked about the reorder level. This tells you basically when you have to place a new order. We talked about the minimum stock level. This is like basically your warning level. Okay, if you go below, you might even understock. So your minimum stock level is just like your warning level, which you do not want to go below. Okay. Then your maximum stock level is also another warning level, but you don't want to go above it because if you go above it, you've overstocked. Okay. Then your average stock level, this is basically on average how many goods you have within your shop, okay, of the good that you're selling. How much you're expected to have on a daily basis, basically. That's like the average stock level. Okay. There's also this term here, usage. When you hear this word usage, like here, maximum usage, it's just telling you how fast the stock is moving. Okay, so if they say usage is 50 units per day, then usually in a day you sell 50 units of whatever good you are selling. Okay, so they've all got formulae. Okay, let me just recap this example that we did last time so that we see how we calculate these stock levels, right? So yeah, hardware store that sells nails. Okay, basically nails are sold in packets, basically. Okay, but sometimes they can be sold one by one. Okay, so okay, in this case here, we'll say the nails are being sold one by one. Okay, you get a packet and you sell each nail individually, right? Then you have this that maximum usage 100 units a day. Okay, so the most nails you can usually sell on a daily basis or in a day is 100 nails. Okay, that's the most you can sell. Minimum usage, the least amount of nails you can sell that day. So for this shop, it's on a bad day, at least they sell 40 nails. Okay, average usage, basically on average, how many nails get sold? Okay, it's usually 70. Lead time is how long it takes for you for your stock to arrive to you from your supplier, basically. Okay, so here for this company, if they order nails, right, maximum time they can wait is 5 days for the order to come in, and the minimum amount of time they can wait is 2 days. Okay, then the average lead time, on average, how long they wait for their stock to come in, it is 3 days. Okay, reorder quantity 500 units. So every time they are ordering nails, they order 500. Okay, so as we looked at this example last time, we even solved, but I'll just go through the workings, all right? So for the reorder level, it's the maximum usage, how many maximum amount of nails that are sold per day, times the maximum lead time, okay? So the maximum usage from this data here is 100 nails a day. Maximum lead time, 5 days. So 100 units a day times 5 days, 500 units. So this reorder level is telling you when you reach 500 units, or when you have 500 nails, you have to make another order. Okay? When you reach 500 nails, that's the time you need to make an order. Any questions before we move further? Okay, maximum stock level. Okay, the maximum amount of nails we must have in our shop. Reorder level plus reorder quantity minus the minimum usage times the minimum lead time. So our reorder level is 500 nails. Reorder quantity when we're ordering nails, 500 nails. Minimum usage, all this data has been given to us here. Okay. Everything I'm putting in the formula, the formulae, has been given to us here. Okay. So when we substitute the numbers in, okay, 500 plus 500, that is 1000. 40 times 2, that is 8. 1000 minus 80, this should be 920. Okay, so the maximum amount of nails we must have in our shop is 920. Okay, that's the maximum you should have. Any questions? Okay, we move to the next part. Minimum stock level. This is the least amount we should have, okay, in our shop. Reorder level minus average usage times average lead time. So this is going to be our reorder level is 500 nails. Average usage 70 nails are sold per day on average. Average lead time 3 days. 70 times 3, that is 210. 500 minus 210, that is 290. Okay, so the minimum amount of nails that we must have in our shop is 290 nails. Okay, that's the minimum level. Any questions? In the average stock level, okay, it's just half of your reorder quantity. Okay, this is the formula for average stock level. Safety stock, this is like your emergency stock, okay, for emergencies. All right, if you have if they give you safety stock, include it in the tabulation. But in this question here, we don't have safety stock. So average stock level is just half of the reorder quantity. Okay, so our reorder quantity was 500 nails. So half times 500, that is 250 nails. That's the number of level, average number of nails we're expected to have. Yes.